Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to the next 10 days timeless reading. So whichever day you're watching this video, this reading will be valid for the next 10 days. So that's how it is a timeless reading, and I'm using my symbol augury card, the ancient symbol, a compilation of ancient symbols, very simple symbols that were used in the earlier days. And I'm using the six pointed star equilibrium spread. So, six pointed stars in almost all the religions worldwide, whether it is Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, whichever, name it, and that every religion, every culture has like they use six pointed star as the as as, um, as the symbol of purity, harmony, balance, equilibrium, integration. So it is basically is also this six pointed star symbol is also seen as a mixture of masculine and feminine energy, a balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. So here I'm using these, and this particular symbol is specific to the symbol augury card itself. They have never been used in tarot or Lenormandy or any other oracle cards. So, and I'm introducing this particular spread so that let's really understand in the next 10 days, since from the time you're watching this video, what is it that needs to be balanced and integrated and brought to peace or equilibrium um, in our lives. Okay, so let's go ahead with opening of the cards. I'll set them again. It was just during one of the meditations when I was able to discover this particular spread for all of us. I was actually praying to have something that can really guide us towards integration, and somehow this star showed up. So yeah, I I could decipher some bit of information. Let's see what do we have for the next 10 days. And while I was pulling these cards out of the deck, there were instances wherein it wasn't, these cards weren't coming in the form of in a set pattern. Okay, so as if one card, like three cards coming in the same pattern. No, nothing like that. Haywirely their positions were made. All right, so let's see how this six pointed star guides us. Let's first read all the 6 points. What do we have for the 6 points? Okay, so we have discipline, goddess, openness, powerful thoughts, cord, and DNA. All right, so there has to be, what am I getting out of this is, see, goddess is the feminine energy here. Okay, and she has come along with discipline, openness, cords, and DNA, powerful thoughts. So somewhere down, if I talk about this feminine energy, what is it actually trying? Feminine energy is about receptivity. So openness is also about receptivity. The yin yang, I hope you know what it is. So yin yang has this yin energy, this openness, this goddess energy. Okay, the goddess energy of creation, receptivity. Also powerful thoughts. So powerful thoughts is a card which actually talks about that your each and every single thought that you have, if you do not doubt it, that becomes a powerful thought, just like the drop creating a ripple effect. And each and every thought of ours creates an effect, and collectives are being faced and that is what is collective energy of the universe. Okay, DNA and cord. So DNA is a card which talks about having belief systems since the start. Since we were born, we have some belief system that got downloaded to us. We learned over the period of time this kind of people are there, these kind of situations happen. This is the behavior which is said to be good, or this is the behavior that is said to be bad. This is called openness, this is called ego. So we all have our different sets of definition also based on the experiences that we have had. Now cord is one of the cards which talks about that we all need to cut our cords, any negative energy cords that we have been entertaining or we have bound ourselves with. So this along with DNA card actually talks about that whatever impurities we might have entertained up till now in our lives, they need to be catered to by this receiving of the goddess energy, being receptive of the divine energy, and having that powerful thought, the thought that can really help us to manifest anything and everything in our lives. All right, coming on to the very first card that came was discipline. So all this, even if here I'm actually, if we talk about the two bang opposite stars, sorry, the points. The first one talks about discipline, the other one talks about powerful thoughts. So there has to be a discipline and consistency, a daily routine wherein you can really put forward that powerful thought or some affirmation with faith, okay, in the universe. So that is how law of attraction also works in our life. Just thinking one day and then forgetting about it, and then doubting it, because our DNA needs to be cleansed, right? So because our DNA has a lot of impurities. Okay, so the DNA basically means the belief system that we have, the experiences that we have, or our health issues maybe, or career issues maybe, or whatever it is. So there are people who say that okay, diabetes is a generational issue, thyroid is a generation issue. So these are there, these are belief system that we keep on entertaining generation after generation. So we need to cut our cords with it, and a very powerful card that we have is the goddess card here. So she's actually saying that because of these belief systems, we are not in a position to receive the divine energy, which is always there to help us. It's just that we are a thought away, and we are not disciplined. So this is what is very important if we really want integration. So to cut cords with all that negativity, we need to have that yin energy, the receptivity energy, so that we can let the divine work in our life. The divine energy is always hungry to come to us. Okay, so that's the 6-point message. Coming on to the first triangle, okay, that talks about focus. Along with discipline, it has third eye, focus, openness, Mercury, and cord. Okay. Once again, third eye is the we can third eye and powerful thoughts, one or the other way. It's the, or goddess energy, or third eye energy is the energy of the universe, the intuitive energy that we have, and powerful thoughts, third eye, focus, all of it are co-linked that way. And when we talk about the first triangle, which consists of discipline, third eye, focus, openness, Mercury, and cord, so it is actually talking about we need to have a rule and consistency and discipline in terms of having a target. And any creation firstly happens in your third eye. If you can really convince your subconscious mind of something, and you are really focused about it, you're disciplined about it, okay, you're really you're really ready to open your heart to new changes, okay, then only you can really cut your cords with the negative energies and attach yourself to the positive forces and the positivity of your target. Coming on to Mercury. So Mercury is the sun, and it is a hybrid of mother and father. So it is this it is, or in one of the alchemy it is also said to be the soul. Mercury also represents knowledge, communication. So openness actually talks about, along with Mercury, is actually talking about and God also is talking about that we have closed ourselves from actually getting the, or communicating. We do not have this openness because of these cords, so that we are not able to communicate with the higher power. Okay. Plus, most of the times this Mercury here is also talking about its relationship with third eye, Mercury, and focus. If we just look onto these three cards, it is also saying that whatever focus, whatever you want to have in your life, you need to be focused, and you need to also communicate that, and you need to have complete knowledge about it. Most of the times we set a target, but we are not very much focused over it, or rather we have half information about it. Learning is yet another important aspect. Mercury also in the zodiac in the planets, it is said to be the youngest planet. So it has that youthfulness, and that it doesn't like restrictions. Okay. And when it is there, it is actually guiding how you should be communicating, and what knowledge you are gathering. So and that needs to be really focusedly worked upon. So this is also saying that if at all you are a student, you need to make sure that life isn't that serious also. Okay, so Mercury is a very young energy that way. So even if we want to create something, and we are trying to activate a third eye, Mercury's presence already gives you a youthful, playful energy. So do not take things very seriously, but most of the times we actually become so rigid and so serious that we forget to live behind our targets, right? So if we have set a target, we forget that we also exist, our health also exists. So Mercury is actually trying to tell us that collect all the knowledge, communicate properly, concentrate properly, have that youthful energy and balance. Okay. Coming on to the other triangle, which has powerful thoughts, fertility, forgiveness, DNA, eternity, and goddess. So this triangle is actually talking about the infinite energy, the infinite divine energy which continuously flows through us. Okay, infinite goddess energy which is flowing through our cells and organs of the body needs to be allowed to unerringly flow through us. So a very important aspect of our life is we are the creators. Fertility card is a card of creativity. It's not just the pregnancy fertility, it is also a card which talks about your creativity, to you being the creator of your life. So that's how. Okay. And it's very important to ask for forgiveness for whatever wrong or right, good, bad you have done to known, unknown people ever in any of your lifetimes. So once you do this, this energy unerringly flows through your DNA, and that will help you to create an amazing life based on your powerful thoughts. Your thoughts are the manifesting thoughts, so they become very powerful when it is added with the creative power of the goddess or the universe or that energy, the creative energy. Okay, so forgiveness is yet another very important aspect of our cleansing process apart from gratitude. Okay, so here this particular integration or equilibrium spread is actually talking about that our thoughts are very powerful. We need to be consistent and disciplined and cut our cords with the negative energies. Let the divine energy flow through us infinitely, so that our creative powers get boosted. Forgiveness is yet another cleansing process that we can follow. Be playful, be young. Don't take things so seriously that you forget about laughing, smiling. Have that openness, that receptivity. Do not close yourself off to the spiritual evolution part. Um, and third eye is the center wherein the first creation happens, and that happens because of the goddess energy, the female energy that flows through us. Okay, so our focus is very important. Discipline is yet another very important thing. Discipline also, discipline was in the ancient times, discipline was actually the rules for the tribes or the group of people they were with. They had certain set of rules, and that is what they called as that evolved in the form of disciplines. Okay, so I'm sure everybody has some rules and principles to follow. So here, um, in this card is also talking about that, universe also follows some rules and some laws. Okay, so law of karma, so law of attraction, there's a gravitation law. So there are so many laws that work on earth. So this whole this whole formation, this whole spread is actually talking about bringing out your creative power, which is a feminine work. Whether you are a male or you are a female, you are actually a mixture of masculine and feminine. So it is actually talking about being receptive, boosting your yin energy. I would also suggest, because we have third eye and goddess here along with eternity card, is also and then powerful thoughts and forgiveness, so fertility, openness. These are very feminine energy. Okay, and I believe this feminine energy in us is the power of intuition, is the power of loving one own self and respecting one own self. It's not the ego side. It is that energy which cleanses you. It is that life force that keeps you alive, because of which you are breathing, because of which your body is functioning correctly. So having that faith in your own self and in that energy which is flowing through you, let it flow through you. Do not overthink, because when powerful thoughts come in any of the reading along with discipline and then chords and DNA, so these are cards which come in. When they come in conjunction with one another, they change the meaning altogether. So when chord and DNA comes up, it actually means that you get over with the cut your negative energy cords with anything and everything that you might have got into up till now. When powerful thoughts comes with focus and discipline, it actually says that there has to be consistency and clarity in your focus, clarity in your target and in your thoughts. Openness along with goddess is anyways a very yin energy, the feminine energy. Along with that, when eternity, third eye and goddess is coming together, it is along with powerful thought, it is actually saying that your third eye needs to be activated. If you're doing any chakra meditation or any kundalini meditation, it's a right time for you to really start that, because that will boost your fertility. In case somebody is going, if you're planning for conceiving a child, it's a good time. And you can worship uh, in India, we have goddesses like Parvati, Devi Parvati, Ma Durga, Kalika Mai. So you can follow, you can really worship them, or else you can worship Shiva. Mercury has just gone direct, or is about to go direct at the time when I'm making this video. So Mercury goes retrograde every year for 3 times. And Mercury, along with knowledge and communication, it also looks after your self interrogation, and it actually brings you back to your past deeds, and it gives you a chance to review it with its intelligence. Okay, so do that. That is what probably Mercury, chord and DNA, and with focus it is trying to tell you, along with and then it is also coming with forgiveness. It's time for you to really forgive yourself, and for asking for genuine forgiveness for known unknown deeds that you have done with known unknown people in any of your lifetime. So it's a, when these cards, like when this side, basically this side of the whole formation, I can see a lot of intuitive feminine flow of energy. So I'm naturally, I am inclined towards this side. This side, we have a lot of working thing. You have to be focused, you have to be disciplined, cut your cords, have powerful thoughts, follow forgiveness. This side, we have nothing to explain, just be open. It's fertility, third eye, eternity, goddess, Mercury. So I mean, these are very spiritual, spiritually alive cards. So naturally it is weighing towards this side of goddess. So yeah, so let me just see if at all we are left with any additional message, because these cards are definitely interacting with one another. Also, in case you're planning to have, if you are at all going to take some decision regarding your life, please make sure that you meditate and you reconsider with complete trust in your own self. Because whatever decisions now you are going to take, base it on base it on the feminine energy and forgiveness and that lightness of life, that playfulness and fun side of your life. And the decision I was talking about, any decision that you're going to take right now within these 10 days from the time you're watching this video, it is going to really change your life. It is going to really overpower any sort of negative aspect of your life. So it is going to bring about a major transformation. So be very disciplined and focused, and be careful of what you're thinking. Do not let any random thought sit in your mind and render you ineffective, right? It should not, your thoughts should actually boost your efficiency, rather than becoming a vampire, energy vampire for you, that you lose your all your energy in just thinking. So think less, talk less, and make your thoughts very powerful, so that they manifest. Because third eye is the point, not just for creation, but it is a point wherein everything that you think very powerfully at the third eye, any thought that you think at your third eye, if you can really visualize there, it will come into fruition. So a lot of visualization meditation happens at your mental eye, which is at the in the middle of your forehead. That's the place where your pineal gland or third eye is. So it is said that if you really want something, convince your third eye. If you can really visualize that in third eye and convince your subconscious mind, that particular thought will become your reality. So that's how this is. Okay, openness is very important. Openness is also about flexibility. So it actually talks about that there are changes that may happen that probably you would not like, but do not get deterred from your place. Stay focused, keep forgiving self and others, stay young, be receptive and flexible. Do not be rigid with anything. Trust the higher power which is working in your life, and stay disciplined. And it's fertility in its own self. It's a card along with DNA. In the mother's womb itself, the DNA gets formed, all the cords get formed, and when they are in conjunction coming together, in any way in the spread, it is there. It is actually trying to tell you that get out of the old mold and create something new out of your life. So create new habits. Okay, if you're not taking care of your health, please make sure that you add something that can add a lot of smile and youthfulness, and start living life. That's very important. Create something, guys, in these 10 days. If you really can worship the feminine energy, so there are Lady Gaia, Pachamama, Mother Earth, they are also female energies. So whichever culture you follow, go ahead and or any of the archangels, Archangel Gabriel, or for that matter, Archangel Haniel. So any of these archangels you can work with, who actually help you with creation, communication, knowledge, creativity, um, intuition. So whosoever you connect to, okay. So go ahead, do that. All the best. Stay open, stay receptive. Let the creative energy flow through you. Do some bit of third eye activation meditations. If not, if the, to the least, what you can do is start breathing from your third eye. Okay, so every day make sure that you breathe from your third eye. Take out some two, rather I would say 5 to 10 minutes of time wherein you can really focus at your third eye, at your heart and at your lower abdomen, and breathe from there. 2 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes each places, third eye, heart, and lower abdomen. Just breathe from there. You'll feel a lot of energy release happening, because we need to cut cords, right? Forgiveness also helps you to cut cords with all negativities that are there, whether it is ancestral impurity or any sort of day to day. Also we form cords with people, knowingly, unknowingly, by thinking about them or getting attached to them through any of our feelings, like anger, also frustration, jealousy, love. So any good or bad feeling if you have for anybody, you actually get connected, your energy cords get connected. So cut all those negative energy cords so that you can really live a more fulfilling and focused and disciplined life, so that you can create something good out of your life. So these 10 days are definitely your cleansing days, and coming back to your feminine side of life, of creation and openness. All right, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Do share your comments, do share this video with your loved ones. I will be waiting for your comments here to know how this 10 days timeless reading of 6 pointed star equilibrium spread has helped you or is helping you. Do comment, okay? So bye bye. Please take care of yourself.